Alright guys, so I got bored, so I'm just gonna post this video on YouTube just showing me doing a bunch of random quizzes on Jetpunk. Just like a bunch of random like capital city and country quizzes, like the administrative divisions and stuff. So I'm starting with this one. The title's right there. It's the countries, US states, and capitals on the world map. That's the one I'm gonna be starting with. I'm fairly confident that I know all of these, but I guess we'll see if I forget any of them, which hopefully I don't. So I guess I'll just start here. It's going to be probably the longest quiz right now, so start with Canada, Ottawa, Alaska, Juneau, Honolulu, Hawaii, Olympia, Washington, Salem, Oregon, Boise, Idaho, Helena, Montana, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Salt Lake City, Utah, Denver, Colorado, Phoenix, Arizona, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Carson, that probably got the Central African Republic, Carson City, Nevada, Sacramento, California, Lincoln, Nebraska, Topeka, Kansas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Austin, Texas, Pierre, South Dakota, Bismarck, North Dakota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Des Moines, Iowa, Jefferson City, Missouri, Little Rock, Arkansas, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Jackson, Mississippi, Atlanta, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Montgomery, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee. I think it's Columbia, South Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, Frankfort, Kentucky, Springfield, Illinois, India, they got Indiana, and Indianapolis, Columbus, Ohio, Charleston, West Virginia. Then you have, it already got Washington, D.C. for me. That's the national capital, of course. Annapolis, Maryland, Dover, Delaware, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Lansing, Michigan, Madison, Wisconsin, Albany, New York, Hartford, Connecticut, Providence, Rhode Island, Trenton, New Jersey, Boston, Massachusetts, Concord, New Hampshire, no, not Burlington, Montpelier, Vermont, and Augusta, Maine. And so that's all the US stuff. If you just type in US on this quiz, it just puts in the territories. So now just moving on to the countries and the capitals. This is just like an all-in-one quiz so that I don't have to do multiple quizzes. Mexico, I got both. Havana, Cuba, Nassau, Bahamas, Kingston, Jamaica. That also got Kingstown, and I think the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Guatemala, Belize, Belmopan, Tegucigalpa, Honduras, San Salvador, El Salvador, Managua, Nicaragua, San Jose, Costa Rica, both Panamas, Port-au-Prince, Haiti, Santo Domingo, Dominican, that got Dominican Republic, and I guess you get Roseau in Dominica, St. John's, Antigua and Barbuda, Basse Terre, St. Kitts and Nevis. Probably should have put the dot version of the map quiz, but I guess it's too late now. Bridgetown, Barbados. I think St. George, Grenada. Castries, St. Lucia, and I think I'm done there. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I'm done in the Caribbean now. So, Caracas, Venezuela, Georgetown, Guyana, Paramaribo, Suriname. I guess I'll just get France right now. That's Paris, France. Brasilia, Brazil. Or, I guess I got both. Quito, Ecuador. Lima, Peru. Sucre, Bolivia, and also La Paz. Santiago, Chile. Buenos Aires, Argentina. Montevideo, Uruguay. Asunción, Paraguay. I'm probably pronouncing a lot of these wrong. I'll move on to Europe now. Denmark, Copenhagen, Oslo, Norway, Stockholm, Sweden, Helsinki, Finland, Reykjavik, Iceland, or Reykjavik, I forgot. Dublin, Ireland, London, UK, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Brussels, Belgium. Oh yeah, Brussels, Belgium, Luxembourg, Berlin, Germany, Bern, Switzerland, Vaduz, Liechtenstein, Vienna, Austria, Rome, Italy, Vatican II, San Marino, Monaco, Malta, Valletta, Andorra, which gets Andorra, La Bella, Madrid, Spain, Lisbon, Portugal, Warsaw, Poland, Prague, Czechia, Bratislava, Slovakia, Sofia, oh, that's Bulgaria, yes. Budapest, Hungary, Kiev, Ukraine, Chisinau, Moldova, Bucharest, Romania, Minsk, Belarus, Riga, that's Latvia, Vilnius, I think, Vilnius, Lithuania, Tallinn, Estonia, Moscow, Russia, Ljubljana, Slovenia, Zagreb, Croatia, Sarajevo, Bosnia, Belgrade, Serbia, Pristina, Kosovo, Podgorica, Montenegro. I'm definitely going to get some of these wrong. Skopje, Macedonia, Tirana, Albania, and Athens, Greece, Ankara, Turkey. I'll just get everything that's on this right now. Rabat, Morocco, Algiers, Algeria, Tunis, Tunisia, Tripoli, Libya, Cairo, Egypt, Jerusalem, Israel. Palestine isn't on this quiz, but I obviously know that, so Cyprus, Nicosia, Cyprus, Damascus, Syria, Baghdad, Iraq, Kuwait, Amman, Jordan, Beirut in Lebanon, Tehran in Iran, Yerevan, Armenia, Baku, Azerbaijan, oh, and Tbilisi. Alright, getting most of them. I'll move on to West Africa. Praia, Cabo Verde, Nouakchott, Mauritania, Bamako, Mali, Niamey, Niger, N'Djamena, I think, Chad, Khartoum, Sudan, Juba, South Sudan, Dakar in Senegal, Banjul in Guinea-Bissau. Oh yeah, I got Guinea too, and also Gambia. I almost forgot that for a second. Conakry, Freetown, Sierra Leone, Monrovia, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire. I think it's Abidjan. No, it's not. It's Yamoussoukro. Ouagadougou, I think. Burkina Faso, Abuja, Nigeria, Cotonou, and Porto Novo in Togo. That's not Togo. It's Benin. It's Ghana, and Accra, and Lomé. Yaoundé, Cameroon. Ciudad de La Paz, Equatorial Guinea. I think they changed their name recently. Oh yeah, that got La Paz from Bolivia, so. Sao Tome, that's both the capital and the, Libreville, Ghana, Brazzaville, Congo, that got both, Kinshasa, Luanda, Angola, Kampala, Uganda. I also get Bangui in Central African Republic. I'll just get the rest of Africa now. Tananarivo, Madagascar, Port Louis, I think, in Mauritius, and Victoria, Seychelles, Moroni, Comoros, Maputo, Mozambique, Mbabane, Eswatini. South Africa has Bloemfontein, Pretoria, Cape Town, Maseru, Lesotho, Gaborone, Botswana, Windhoek, Namibia. I'm just kind of guessing how to pronounce these. Harare, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Lusaka, Lilongwe, Malawi, not Dar es Salaam, Dodoma, Tanzania, Kigali, Rwanda, and Gitega, Burundi, Nairobi, Kenya, Mogadishu, Somalia, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Eritrea, Asmara, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Manama, Bahrain, Doha and Qatar, UAE, Abu Dhabi, Muscat, Oman, Yemen, Sana'a, Islamabad in Pakistan, Kabul in Afghanistan, Ashgabat in Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, it's Dushanbe, Astana in Kazakhstan, Tashkent in Uzbekistan, Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan, Beijing in China, Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, Delhi, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Kotte. That's not the full name, but I'm not pronouncing that. Kathmandu, Thimphu, Bhutan, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Naypyidaw, Bangkok, Thailand, Hanoi, Vietnam, Vientiane, Laos, Cambodia, Phnom Penh, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. There's also Singapore and Brunei. That's Bandar Seri. Yeah, that. Tokyo, Japan, Pyongyang, North Korea, Seoul, South Korea, Taipei, Taiwan, Manila, Philippines, Jakarta, Indonesia, Dili, East Timor, Papua New Guinea. I could have typed in PNG. Port Moresby, Australia, Canberra, New Zealand, Wellington. Alright, now it's all G's. So, okay, starting off, Palau, Narrowmood? I'm not sure. Palakir, Micronesia, Majuro, Marshall Islands, Yaren and Nauru, Honiara, Solomon Islands, Port Vila, Vanuatu, Fiji, Suva, Apia, Samoa, Funafuti, Tuvalu, Nuku'alofa, Tonga, and I'm missing a few. Oh yeah, I didn't get Bogota. Somehow I missed that. I'll get to everything soon. And South Tarawa, Kiribati. Really wish I had the dots turned on. I guess I'll just check here. Guinea, I missed something like... Oh, I didn't get Guinea-Bissau somehow. And the last one that I missed and didn't... St. Paul's. Shoot. St. Paul. Did I miss a... I don't think I missed a city. Would have showed me. Yeah, I should have definitely had the black dot feature turned on here. That is a mistake that I will not make next time. Hopefully. So I got St. John. I got St. George's. Starts with an SA. Not sure where I missed it. Did I not get Samoa? St. Paul, Salem, If you guys see it when watching this video, you guys are probably yelling at me right now, telling me where it is. Sucks so. I'm gonna give up, but... St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I totally thought I typed that in. I don't know, it's hard to see, but whatever, it's fine. Next I'm doing country flags, which should be fairly easy, I think. I just have to kind of stroll through all of them. So, I mean, let's just get started. Mauritius, Ukraine, UK, Lebanon, Kuwait, I think that's Andorra. Portugal, Spain, Estonia, I think that's, I want to say that's Ghana, yeah. Canada, Montenegro, Cambodia, Australia, Argentina, Georgia, Brunei, Poland, Turkmenistan, Nauru, Saint, I think that's Vincent, USA, Trinidad and Tobago, Kosovo, Tunisia, Cape Verde, Eswatini, I think that's Antigua and Barbuda, Czechia, South Korea, Burundi, I like that flag. Jordan, North Korea, Guatemala, Mexico, Taiwan, Libya, Botswana, Italy, South Africa, Brazil, Namibia, the Taliban flag, Venezuela, Switzerland, I think that's UAE, Japan, Tonga, Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, Algeria, St. Kitts, no, that's Grenada, Vanuatu, Turkey, I think that's El Salvador, Fiji, Syria, Pakistan, Iran, Palau, Myanmar, Niger, Costa Rica, Nepal, Mali, Cameroon, Gabon, Sao Tome and Principe, Marshall Islands, Bhutan, Gambia, Oman, Vatican, Albania, DRC, Lithuania, Cuba, Luxembourg, Thailand, Romania, Kiribati, Sri Lanka, Micronesia, Iceland, I want to say that's Monaco, Nicaragua, Belarus, Angola, Bolivia, Peru, Germany, St. Kitts and Nevis, Bulgaria, Austria, Chad, Congo, I think that's Guinea-Bissau, Yemen, Malawi, yep, Seychelles, Slovakia, Sweden, China, Croatia, Somalia, Panama, Lesotho, Egypt, Hungary, Latvia, Philippines, Vietnam, Mauritania, Sudan, Uruguay, Indonesia, Samoa, Colombia, South Sudan, Uzbekistan, Bahamas, Togo, Benin, Belgium, Senegal, Honduras, Central African Republic, Moldova, Jamaica, Liechtenstein, Russia, Liberia, Guinea, Papua New Guinea, Tuvalu, Singapore, Ethiopia, Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, whatever, Norway, Serbia, Chile, Equatorial Guinea, Kazakhstan, Macedonia, Dominica, I think that's Bahrain, Uganda, Ireland, Denmark, New Zealand, Kenya, Cyprus, France, Malta, Netherlands, Maldives, Solomon Islands, Armenia, Barbados, Suriname, Haiti, Guyana, Slovenia, Mozambique, Greece, Kyrgyzstan, Morocco, Dominican Republic, East Timor, Comoros, Eritrea, Qatar, Rwanda, India, Bangladesh, Djibouti, Finland, San Marino, Zambia, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Israel, Bosnia, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, Belize, Laos, Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, Ecuador, Iraq, Nigeria, Madagascar, St. Lucia, and Paraguay. Completely flawless. Actually proud of myself. That was good. And 4 minutes. Okay, next, this is the capitals of, like, the overseas territories, so it's, like, places like Puerto Rico, or, like, American Samoa, or, like, you know, the British Virgin Islands, where it's just, like, you know, not actual countries. It says Tokelau's not included, but it does technically have a capital. Not really, it's, like, Atafu and, like, some others that I kind of forgot the names of, but it's fine, because it's not on this quiz, so... Start here. Mary Hammond for... I think that's the Oland Islands? I forgot you pronounced the A in that. American Samoa is Pago Pago. Anguilla is, I think, the Valley. Aruba is Oranjestad. Bermuda is Hamilton. Bonaire is Kralendijk. I'm definitely pronounced that wrong, but whatever. Road Town for British Virgin Islands. I think Georgetown for Cayman Islands. Christmas Island is Flying Fish Cove. Cocos, Keeling Islands. West Island. Curacao is Willemstad. Falkland, oh yeah, St. Eustatius, also Netherlands, is Oranjestad too. Falkland Islands is Stanley. Faroe Islands is Torshavn. French Guiana is Cayenne. Polynesia is Papit. Gibraltar. I mean, I want to say that's just Gibraltar, but I guess not. It was like something like Terran or I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Gibraltar is just a city on its own, but so I'm not gonna beat myself up for not knowing that, but whatever. Nuuk is in Greenland. Guadeloupe is Fort de France. Oh, that's Martinique, yeah. Guadeloupe is actually Basse Terre. Guam is Hagania. Guernsey is Saint Helier. No, that's Jersey. Saint Peter Port is Guernsey. Hong Kong is that's not it, but Hong Kong is also a city, so again, that's not really like an unforgivable thing to not know. I think this quiz is just different. I'm not sure what else would be the capital of Hong Kong, but whatever. Douglas and the Isle of Man. Macau is just Macau. Mayotte is, I think, Saint Denis. That's Reunion. Mayotte is Mamudzu. Mamadzu? I'm not sure. Montserrat is Braids or Plymouth, but Plymouth is abandoned. New Caledonia is Nomea. Niue is Alofi. Norfolk Island is Kingston. Northern Mariana Islands is Saipan. Pitcairn Islands, Adamstown, San Juan for Puerto Rico. Sabah is fairly sure Sabah is the bottom. Yeah. St. Barthélemy is Gustavia. St. Helena, I want to say that's also Georgetown. I feel like that was like the capital of one of them. I think it's Jamestown, actually. I'm right. St. Martin is Marigot. St. Pierre is just St. Pierre. St. Martin, that's Phillipsburg. Turks and Caicos is Cockburn Town. United States is Virgin Islands is Charlotte Amalie. Wallis and Futuna is Mata Utu. Now, I guess we'll just find out what these are. West Side and Tamar. Never heard of those before, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Next, we're doing the flags of most of these territories or dependencies. I think this one I'll be better at. So let's just start here. Aruba. I think that's Bermuda. Anguilla. Guernsey. Bonaire, Hong Kong, the Åland Islands. Puerto Rico, American Samoa, Gibraltar, Jersey, Norfolk Island. I think this is Reunion. This one's kind of hard to see. South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. I don't think it is, actually. I think I've seen the flag before. It's different. It's like Ascension. Yeah, I'm right. Wallau, that's Saint... Let's see, it's Saint Barthélemy. Okay. Macau. Cocos Islands. Faroe Islands. I think that's Saba. Yep. Guadeloupe. British Antarctic Territory. That's the Pitcairn Islands, definitely. St. Pierre, Miquelon, Tokelau. That is Cayman Islands. Wallis and Futuna. Guam, St. Eustatius. U.S. Virgin Islands. That is Martinique. Greenland. Turks and Caicos, which this flag is terrible, by the way. It's my least favorite flag. British Indian Ocean Territory. Christmas Island. Curacao. French Polynesia. New Caledonia. St. Martin, I think. Okay, I think that one is South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. That's French Southern and Antarctic lands. That one, I think that's British Virgin Islands. This one's French Guiana, Isle of Man, Niue, which is like basically very close to a country. I consider it a country. Falkland Islands, Mayotte, because I mean it's kind of hard to get that wrong actually. Montserrat, Tristan da Cunha, Northern Mariana Islands. That one is St. Helena, and Cook Islands and St. Martin. So that was also pretty easy, you know. I don't think I got any of them. Yep. Took me a little while to learn these, but it's mostly just because of all the British dependencies, which have terrible flags. I don't like the Union Jack on them, so. Alright, next is just Canada provinces and territories. There's only 13, so this is just going to go by really quickly. It's Yukon, Northwest Territories, none of it. British, or Nunavut. I think it's Nunavut, actually. British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland and Labrador, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. That was pretty easy. Next up is states of Mexico. This one also going to be pretty easy. It's pretty ingrained in my memory, so I'll just start right now. There's a lot more than Canada, but Baja California Sur, Sonora, Coahuila, Chihuahua, Nuevo Leon, Tamaulipas, Sinaloa, Durango, Zacatecas, Aguascalientes, Nayarit. I've actually been there before. Jalisco, Colima, San Luis Potosi, Veracruz, Guanajuato, Querétaro, Hidalgo, Puebla. I think it's Tlaxcala, I think so. Mexico, and also this Mexico City. And then it's Morelos, Michoacan, Guerrero, Oaxaca, Chiapas, Campeche, that's Tabasco, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo. So that's pretty easy to remember. Next is the states of Brazil. There's 26, so this is going to be a bit easier, and I think I know all of the locations exactly where they are. With some of these, I only know the names. I don't know like where they are, which ones they are, but I think with this one I know. So this is Acre, Amazonas, Roraima, Rondonia, Mato Grosso Sul, Para, I believe Amapa. Then it's Tocantins, Goiás, I think the Federal District, or Distrito Federal. Okay. I believe this is Maranhão. If that's how you pronounce it, I kind of forgot. Piauí, Ceará. That's Rio Grande, which is gonna get Rio de Janeiro, Rio Grande Norte. Then it's Paraíba, Pernambuco, Alagoas, then Sergipe, I'm not sure. Bahia, Minas Gerais, Espírito Santo. Then it's Sao Paulo, Paraná, Santa Catarina, then Rio Grande do Sul. So that was also pretty easy. You know, it's just 27. It's pretty simple. This next one is China, which you know, I mean, I think it doesn't say how many there are. I think there's like 30 roughly, or maybe like 20 to 30. I think. So you could tell I already did this before, but I'm just doing it again, you know, on recording. So, all right, I'm not really exactly sure of how to pronounce these. I think this is Xinjiang, Xinjiang. I'm not really sure. Tibet, Qinghai, Gansu, Inner Mongolia, Heilongjiang, Jilin, Liaoning, Hebei, Beijing, Tianjin, the Shaanxi and Shaanxi. I'm not really sure how those are different. Ningxia. I'm definitely butchering all this. Sichuan, Yunnan, that's Chongqing, Guizhou, Guangxi, Hainan, Guangdong, Shandong, Shanghai, Jiangsu, Henan, Hubei, Hunan, Anhui, and Jiangxi, and Zhejiang, and Fujian. And then there's Hong Kong and Macau. I'm not sure. So that's all of those. I'm gonna do two more quizzes. All right, the next one is the states of India. This is actually a pretty recent learn for me. It took a while to learn all of these, but I think I have them into my memory now. I don't know exactly where each one goes, but I'm pretty confident I know like the general location, so I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna do the Union territories first because those are the ones I forget the easiest. There's the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. I don't know the full name of this one, but it's like it starts with Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Again, don't really know where that is. Puducherry, Lakshadweep, which is I think the least populated one. Jammu and Kashmir. Oh, that's not on there. Goa. That's also not. I thought that was one of the states, union territories. I believe it's Chandigarh and what it's fine. I'll get the next one at some point. All right, starting off, it's Ladakh, and these are the two that are like disputed with Pakistan. I think this is Himachal, Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, Delhi. I think Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, which is the most populated state in the world. I think Zimbabwe, Maharashtra, which has Mumbai, which I think is the biggest. Oh yeah, Delhi was the territory, so I got all that. I think right here it's Bihar, West Bengal, No, it's Chhattisgarh. Might be pronouncing that wrong. Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal, and most of Arunachal is disputed with China, I think, but India has control over it. Then it's Mizoram, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, and Manipur. Then, alright, right here, I think it's Telangana. I think it's Kerala and Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. I think it's Jharkhand right here, and then Odisha. Alright, 36 of them. It was a little hard for me to remember because a lot of them have like. But usually Jetpunk is pretty liberal with how you can spell them if they get typed in correctly, so. I didn't have to type in all this because I don't remember all of it. But for the most part, I think, most of these were pretty easy, so. And it also helps that like a lot of them, you have big cities in them. I knew Delhi before because it's a capital. So okay, this is the last one. This is all of the federal subjects of Russia. This is 80. There's 85 of them. I don't think I know exactly where all of them are, but hopefully I'll be able to pinpoint them all. This one took a while to learn all of them, but I'm pretty confident I can get them all. If not, then I can look like alphabetically to see where I didn't get any of them. So, this includes Crimea and Sevastopol, which have been occupied by Russia since 2014. The international community doesn't recognize it, but it's kind of under their control. But it doesn't include like the oblasts in Ukraine. So, we'll just start it now. Starting Kaliningrad, Sevastopol, Crimea. Let's zoom in here. Krasnodar, Adygea, Kabardino-Balkaria, Karachay-Cherkessia, Rostov, Stavropol, Kalmykia, Astrakhan, Dagestan, Chechnya, Ingushetia, North Ossetia, Alania. I think I don't actually need to zoom in for this. Okay. Volgograd. Voronezh, I think. Belgorod, Kursk, Bryansk. I think that's Smolensk, Pskov, not sure. St. Petersburg, Leningrad, Karelia, Murmansk, Komi, that's right there. Yamalo, Nenets, Arkhangelsk, Krasnoyarsk, Sakha, Magadan, Chukotka, Kamchatka, Khabarovsk, Jewish Autonomous Oblast, which, fun fact, it has like 0.1% of the population there is actually Jewish people, so. Primorsky, Sakhalin, Amur, based on the river, Boryachia, Zabaykalsky, Irkutsk, Tuva, which I think used to be part of Mongolia, or China, or both, I'm not sure. Khanty Mansi, Omsk, Tomsk, Khakassia, Kemerovo, Altai, and Novosibirsk. I think Novosibirsk is the largest city that's not the Russian city that's not in Europe. Alright, then it's we'll just start doing it over here. Rostov, no, Kostroma, Kirov, I believe it's Nizhny Novgorod, both Novgorods, Tver, Vologda, Moscow, Yaroslavl, Lipetsk, Oriol, Penza, Kaluga, Ivanovo, Ryazan. I'm not sure if I know all of these. I think Vladimir is one, and Tambov, Saratov, Samara. I think I know this one. It's kind of. I don't want to have to look down here if I don't have to, but I'll just do the other ones real quick. Bashkortostan, Chelyabinsk, Kurgan. I think that's Orenburg, and yeah, Tumen, Sverdlovsk, Perm, Ulyanovsk, Udmurtia, Mariel, Chuvashia, Mordovia, and I think Tatarstan. And the last one, I guess I have to look down here. That is, oh yeah, that's Tula. All right, that's all 85. These were all actually fairly easy. I might do that. I'm probably gonna do this again. Maybe do some harder ones that like actually show like a lot real like knowledge. But for now, that's it. So I just wanted to upload something because I just haven't in a while. This might not be too interesting, but I just wanted to show it because why not? So, yeah, goodbye.